right? Y'all know you're getting old when you get excited about, y'all see it, man. When you get excited about some freaking gas cans, man. Good morning, good morning. Wednesday morning, it's late, man. It rained and it's been real wet out and kind of nasty out. We're not working today. We're not making money today. Anyway, I'll be working as I got all kind of things going on, you know, that I got to go do, and I got to check on. I got to pick up a check. I got to go to the dealer, right, and pick up that fork, you know, for the X-Mart. So I'll probably be spending a little bit of money over there. I know the fork, I think he said is like 150 bucks, 140 bucks, something like that. So I'll pick that up and probably buy a couple of chains for the chainsaws. You know, I need some chains. Last couple of tree trimming jobs I was on, you know, I'm struggling cutting some stuff, and yeah, I done filed them, you know, 3 and 4 times each, and they're about wore out. So need some bar oil. I mean, I got, you know, just a whole list of supplies that I'm gonna buy, you know, for the chainsaws and stuff. I definitely need to buy a chain for the big saw. I hate doing that because the big saw chain costs a little bit more money, and I rarely use it. But man, when I cut that tree last week, that damn saw was not, that was hell to the no, man. That saw was dull and just all screwed up, man. It was running like shit. So yeah, I got to stop and get filled up all the cans with ethanol free fuel. What else I got? I'm going by the hot tub place to look at some hot tubs. I'm thinking about buying a hot tub for the house. I'm not 100% sure. So, you know, it's really about availability. We've been wanting to get one for a few years, and I just reiterated that when I was up in the mountains a couple of weeks ago. So, so one thing I did yesterday that I didn't even talk about in the video. Well, first off, you know, I appreciate all the comments of the video yesterday, and after looking at the video and all, I might have kind of overstepped my boundary, you know, of, you know, what's my business and what ain't, and all of that. And I would never have done a video like that had, you know, Mark not put it out there and me know both of them, or know them as well as I can know somebody on YouTube, you know. And again, I believe Mikey's gonna pay the debt. I don't think it was that much money, and I know Mikey's a good-hearted guy, and he's gonna do the right thing. I know that. I'm not even thinking about that. You know, he commented some on the video, and Mikey, if you're watching, man, I ain't trying to come after you, man, or anything like that, dude. I'm pro Mikey, man. You know, so. And if y'all don't know who Mikey is, y'all go check him out, man. His channel is, he's got a lot of pretty good stuff on his channel, and he puts that good old boy twist on it, sort of like Ray, you know. He just is who he is, man. He's a good guy, man. He's a good, God-fearing man, and I don't want anybody of my subscribers to think that I think different, because I don't. I think he's a real good guy, and so yeah, y'all check him out. So yesterday, after I got done working, I'm always talking about, building relationships, right? To be super successful, that's paramount. That's right up there with managing your money. So, I got mechanics over here that work on all my stuff, my trucks. And anything that I'll bring to them, my mom's vehicles, my aunt's vehicle, whatever, So, and any of the guys that work for me too, right? Because, I try to have a plug for them, if they need some mechanic services, and might be able to get them a better deal. At least I know these guys, and they're my friends. So they're not, we're friends. So, the mechanics and me, I could go over there and hang out with them all day long. Now, I don't like to, and they know that, because I don't like to get in their way, because I know they got to earn their money too. But anyway, so y'all know over the weekend, I ran into, I ran into that, the crate guy, with all the Milwaukee stuff. So, and I don't even know if I told you guys this. So, I took the Bobcat down there and unloaded some gun safes for him, right? Well, I was taking the Bobcat to get fuel in it, and I go right by there. So I said, hell, I'll pull off over there and take these gun safes off, because he gave me such a great deal on all the stuff that I bought. And, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, and that's how it works. So I go over there and spend about, like 20 minutes, just using the forks to take off these heavy guns, these gun safes. They're big safes, and a couple of them were money safes too, just big safes, big heavy safes, big cabinets, 400, 500 pound safes, big. And so I helped him get off the U-Haul truck, because he had to get the U-Haul truck back. That's what he does. He rents trucks to get the stuff to where they're selling them at. So, so when I got done, he said, "How much I owe you, Ray? I know I need to give you something." I said, "Dude, I said, dude, you did me solid yesterday on all the stuff, man." I said, just give me what you think's fair, man, And so what he did is he gave me 2 more of those 8 batteries. The 8, what are these? Is that the thing? Yeah, 2 more of these right here. Brand new. Now these ain't them, these are brand new, right? And so, of course, I didn't really need 2 more batteries. I could use them, but I probably got 12 batteries, Milwaukee batteries. So, I didn't really, need them. So what I did is, I called my mechanic buddy, and because I know they use the M12, right? My buddy's over there, right, on the mechanic shop. And I said, "Look at here, man. I got a couple of batteries you guys can get, and they're like $210 each or something like that. They're expensive, and they're brand new." And I said, "Look, man, I got 2 batteries for you guys for the cheap, because my thinking was, okay, I just want to cover my fuel cost. I didn't spend any time over there unloading those safes, so if I can, it's really like a 5-fold thing. I do a favor for a buddy over there that gets wheels and deals in this Milwaukee stuff and tools in general, and has a lot of contacts, right? So I do him a solid, building that relationship, and then he does me a solid by giving me the 2 batteries that, if I had to go buy, I'd probably say a 2-pack of those batteries, I wanted probably around $350. I don't know for sure, but something like that. And he gives me the 2 batteries, just like the ones I just showed you. And then I take the 2 batteries and I nurture another relationship, and sell both those batteries to my mechanic for $75 each. And they loved it. They were like, "Oh my God, Ray, I can't believe that you got 2 of these batteries, that we're gonna build about 2 of these batteries for $150. And that is what you call shaking and moving, y'all. I mean, that's the best way to say it. Shaking and moving without it really hurting me. It didn't hurt me none to do that, because I got an hour in my time, give or take. And I was gone from the house about an hour. I left the house, I went down and got fuel. I stopped by there on the way back, unloaded that stuff. He gave me the badge. I was back home in an hour and 10 minutes total. So, but you know what I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm using things that I'm doing to smooth relationships and to build relationships, you know. So now these mechanics, they're already my buddies, and they're already my friends, and they're already all that there. But now when I go to them, you know, they remember things like this, so I can get pushed to the front of the line. Now, I might not save a whole heap of money on the actual work, though sometimes I do. I don't try to get good deals on work when they're working on my work trucks, because I make money with the work trucks. It's really more about the time, right? That's really what it's about. It's about the time. So, and I don't know what they charge per hour, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. The point I'm trying to make is I took those batteries that I got, didn't pay nothing for, and I turned around. I got $150 in cash from my two mechanics, the shop owner and his son, and I put another stepping stone in the relationship building process with the mechanics and with the pallet guy. Dude, don't get no better than that, y'all. And that's how you shake and move when it's and you know, when it's slow and you ain't got nothing going on more lucrative. It's wet, it's ugly, and now, you know, I was able to do that, and that, you know, put the 150, which will be a lot more than cover my fuel cost. I think I put $60 in the Bobcat that night, you know, a lot more than cover my fuel cost and build relationships. So that's just something I kind of wanted to share with you guys that are young in the game, right? And you are trying to build a rapport with people and build contacts up and build relationships, you know. I'm all about relationship building, because that's what's required to really make good money and it not be stressful, you know. I'm gonna stress out here no matter what in the summer, because of all the moving parts and of all the things that I want to be under my control that are not. You know, so I just thought I would share that with you guys. And by now, y'all will have seen, you know, I ordered 2 of the Surecans. I love the Surecans. I know a lot of you guys are feel the same way about the Surecans as you would about the Twill tires. See, I like things that last a long time, and I know I could buy a regular gas can and it would last a long time as long as I didn't lose it or puncture it. Same way with these. But with these right here, we don't have to take them out of the rack. And if I lose one every 4 or 5 years, okay, so what? You know, the amount of gas that I save by no spillage is, I mean, it's a lot. And the cans last a long time when you got a rack for them. So so I'm going to be I put one of the cans up like I was telling you guys, and I'm going to use the other one. But I believe, now I don't know for sure, but I believe we're going to find that other one on one of the jobs or something somewhere. I believe that, because they may be on the jobs down there at the on the $1 Million Street. They may be over there, because that was the last day I had Bo out here. Well, that was the last day I had Bo out here, and we had the cans. See, Bo was always bad about taking the cans out and setting them down somewhere and then just leaving them. I've always been bad about that. So yeah, but that's about it, man. You know, I ain't got a lot going on today, and ain't trying to, and ain't stressing, right? Why ain't I stressing, y'all? Because I know I got work lined up. I also know that that my bills are paid, and I also know I got a little slush fund to make it through the winter, and I also know that I got work coming down the pipe. But the biggest thing that I know is it's not going to cost me a lot to live between now and March, because a lot of my stuff's paid for, you know. So I saw that Drew's Property Management. Y'all go check out Drew's Property Management, man. He does a lot of down-to-earth videos too, you know. So he had a breakdown yesterday, or day before yesterday. He put a video up in the last day or two. I saw it. And Drew's a good guy. He's young in the game, but he's a good guy. And he's hustling. You can't knock the man for hustling. If I'm up north, I'm hustling just like all you guys up north that are real hustlers, just like y'all do. Y'all get into the snow plowing game. And that's the game I'm getting in if I live up north in the wintertime. I'm not going to be, you know, I would try it anyway, you know. I would take my money from the summer and I would invest in, well, first of all, I would do a crash course on snow plows and what they cost, what are the good ones, and blah, blah, blah. And there's a plethora of videos on YouTube to kind of give you a good rounded knowledge about snow plows. And I would take my money from the summer and I would slowly invest in a snow plow if I'm living up north where there's a lot of snow, where that's a viable business in the wintertime. Same thing I did with the Bobcat down here in the south. We don't get a lot of snow, but we get a lot of storms and trees falls and you know, things that the Bobcat can do in the wintertime that I can set up for in the summertime. So same concept. So anyway, Drew was talking about, well, his truck broke down. He took it in the shop for an oil change. Now, y'all know that I'm not real fancy about, you know, taking a truck in for an oil change. I'm probably going to change the oil myself on a rainy day like today, right? The truck's going to tell me when I need oil, and like it's telling me I need gas now. It's going to tell me when I need oil, an oil change. I think it's about every 3,000 miles, and I got it set to that. And then I'm going to buy the stuff, and then I'm going to do it on a rainy day. I do that with the Bobcat. I do that with the other truck. Of course, I don't change the oil in the other truck very often because it doesn't run like this one runs, you know. So I don't really, you know, take anything in for an oil change, nothing, because mechanics and oil change people, they upsell you, and they'll upsell you, you know. Nothing wrong with that. I just ain't gonna fall into it because I can change my own oil and I can change my fuel filters and all that stuff. So, but he had a breakdown. It's typical, you know, and you know, and having a breakdown in December can be detrimental. At least for me in the beginning. The first 5 years, contrary to what y'all see now, the first 5 years I was in business, man, it was a straight brutal grind. So here's the Skag Turf Tiger 2. What is it, 61-inch deck? How many hours on that thing? They don't even tell you. This one ain't that old though. it's built along the same lines as mine. This one right here has a check engine light on it. What does that mean? Oh, that's the EFI. That one's got the EFI 37. And these are used motors. And what does this one got? This one got the 35 Vanguard. It looks like this one's a gas engine. Yeah, this is a gas engine right here, and that's the fuel injected. Yeah, I wonder what he wants for these, man. I might have to ask him. Because I ain't in the market for a Skag, but if the price is right, I am. After looking at this, this thing's supposed to have 2 bearings in it. It doesn't have but 1. So, yeah. So if you got a bearing at the very top, but you're supposed to have one coming in, and then this right here coming up behind it. I don't have the other bearing. So what do? You know, if you're me, well, this can reschedule the whole day tomorrow, because now what I'm going to do is we're going to have to go over there and do those yards tomorrow anyway, and I'm going to go back by the dealer and pick up a bearing. You know, that I'm going to go on and get the wheel on there and stick it in there, but really, I really don't even need to do anything. I'll use it a little bit tomorrow, but I'm not going to be wanting to use it hardcore because it needs a bearing on the bottom. There's 2 bearings that go in here. One goes this way, and then one goes this way, and then the seal right here on the bottom. See, that's probably one of the reasons why it broke, because what happens is if you got a bearing at the very top, then there's a lot of play at the bottom, and you might come out better if you put the bearing at the bottom. Then there's going to be a lot of play at the top, so it needs to be held into this thing right here firmly. So at least that's I'm gonna look at a schematic of it. I'm gonna go on and get it on there so I can use it just in case, but it's not gonna last as long with that bottom bearing gone. You know, there's supposed to be a bearing up in there to hold that shaft tight, you know. Yeah. From Publix, man, y'all know Publix got some damn good subs, y'all. Y'all know, man. Anyway, it's Sammy time Wednesday. See ya.